one of the open conversations that needs to be had about African aviation is how risk is assessed. Now, primarily, financing institutions will look at an individual entity's risk profile, but they'll also look at things around that entity, like, for example, the jurisdiction that it's in, and if there's any inherent risks associated with that jurisdiction. I think those assessments, to my personal opinion, need to go deeper and maybe take a view that takes local context into consideration, because Africa is a continent different from other continents, and the dynamics that apply in Europe or North America or South America or maybe Asia might not necessarily be the dynamics that would apply in Africa. And when you take the continent as a whole, more than 50 countries is quite a number. And all of those countries are at a different level of sophistication in terms of their aviation, and different airline entities operate in different contexts. And taking those into account in a way that is factored into the local and the regional context is important. And I don't think that's necessarily done in the same way that it should be, or in the way that it should be, I should say, because some decisions are made about the risk profile of an airline, and in a way they're a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you say these people are going to struggle to pay us, and therefore we see that they're risky. And our response to that is that we're going to make it harder for them to pay us by increasing the amounts of money that we ask, increasing the amounts of security. I think there needs to be a better way. There needs to be a different way, a way where you can balance the risk that you have, but also not disadvantage the airline in terms of improving their business prospects. And it's in a financier's interest to do that, because if an airline does better, its risk profile improves. And if its risk profile improves, then you have a better prospect of continuing to do business with them and to recoup your finances, whether it's you financed the aircraft or financed the loan for the acquisition of those aircrafts.